introduction. Here we have the famous Zodiac of Dendera. This is a copy. The original was taken by the French during Napoleon's expedition in 1798 and is in the basement of the Louvre. One of the things that we agreed with Sahi was for many years, he wanted the original Zodiac to return to Egypt, the Rosetta Stone, which is in the British Museum, and the bust of Nefertiti, which is in the Berlin Museum. They belong here. We agree with that. What it clearly shows, this copy is still an excellent copy, all signs of the Zodiac, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius over here, all around you see all the signs of the Zodiac. There was total knowledge of astrology, which the Greeks refined, did not invent, but they refined. But there is a secret meaning here, which very few people understand. Cancer, right here in the center, plays a key significant role. The great French Alsatian mathematician, philosopher R.H. Waller de Lubitsch, who John Anthony West is the champion of today, did some incredible calculations, showing, because he was a mathematician, showing that there's different angles, everything is leading to Cancer, to everyone to look at Cancer here. So what do we know? Based on my research, the research of Barbara Hand-Clough and others, there's no evidence that human beings practice astrology or astronomy before 8000 BCE. 8000 BCE is the age of Cancer. The Zodiac is telling us when astrology began.
And that also tells us that before that there was a global cataclysm.
But yes, exactly. And it's also indicating that there was no age of Leo, it starts with Cancer. They surmised that it went back during the whole precession that there was an age. So this is why, for those who argue that the Sphinx represents the astrological signs of Leo and Virgo, impossible. For when the Sphinx was created, there was no astrology.
Because that's when the ancient people say the sky fell.
Exactly.
And so the axis of the earth may have been different at this time.
Exactly. And so the people started observing at 8000 BCE, created the Zodiac, created the constellations, and created the idea that we needed to predict, because an invader had come from the sky. Something had damaged the earth, and so they needed to go to solstices, equinoxes, eclipses, study all of these things so they could perhaps predict when another invader. They became obsessed with time and prediction. Did not exist in ancient Kemet at all.
And so the obsession with the sky then becomes a result of the fear of a return of the great cataclysm.
As people have been saying on this tour, PSD, incredible PSD. Those that survived the cataclysm were obsessed with trying to know if it was going to happen again. And they had this collective fear that pervaded all that they did. So yes, when the sky fell.